This. Girl, I don't give a fuck about your mama. Hey yo, you know who the F it is. It's Big Dominique. What's up, guys? Hi. I know I'm a liar. And look, I be trying to be more consistent. I really do. But when I tell you I be fighting so many spiritual attacks, it's not funny. Like, and I was actually supposed to get up on here yesterday and upload yesterday, but I was fighting another spiritual attack. I'm lying. I was drunk. But we're here now. That's what's most important. This video is really not gonna be much of anything. It's just gonna be more so like a little update and things that I've realized going forward. I know what they say, when you get older, the more wiser you get, and I know it's not true for everybody, but for this gal, it is very much true. The older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing this fake reality they're trying to put on us, and how I have to maneuver in order to survive, because I'm not like everybody else. No shade, no tea. Like, it's no. And I'm not just talking about the outer. We all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the inner. I'm talking about the inner light that I have within me, the God's light, the chosen ones that we like to call ourselves. Like, people just really like to start issues with me out of nowhere because of they're miserable. Like boo. Bye. So a little update. I'm still living with my mother, unfortunately. I am very much close to getting up out of here. I have made my necessary steps to leave, but I don't care what she do. I don't care what she says. She not finna just throw me out. I'm sorry. Like, we're gonna end up fighting. Like, I'm not going. I will let that dog out. Like, I'm not. Like, I don't want that, obviously. I love her. I love her. But, like, you're not gonna sit over here and beg me to come back and then tell me, oh, get out, when I'm over here shining so bright that it disturbs your peace. Like, no, it's not happening that way. And I'm not just gonna hurry up and get out and just go to some like room with 4 walls and a bunch of roaches and rats and shit. No, that's not how I get down. So I'm gonna go to a place that is suited for a queen. And she, like, unfortunately, we're just in this stance where she walked past me, I walk past her. Like, we don't say anything, and I love it. I love it so much. My peace is so protected. Like, because anytime I would say anything to her, it would just be flipped. She would flip it to something negative. It would turn into an argument. I don't have time for that. Like, I really don't. So, that is where we're at with that. Unfortunately, like, it's still love there. I'm never not gonna love my mother despite whatever she does. I might hate her in the moment for what the things she says and the things she does to me, but I'm never not gonna love her. Like, it be moments where, even in this period, where I have to cut her off from my light, from my energy, where I miss her. Like, I be wanting to just like hug her and kiss her because I know that's what she needs. My mother is not that type of person where she just gonna be like, oh, I need this, oh, I need that. You have to kind of force it upon her. Like, you gotta kind of force that love upon her. And because she's never really grew up with that, but she loves that. That's why she loves me. I'm her favorite, whether she wants to admit it or not. Like, because she never has to ask me to do anything to show that I care for her. I would literally go out my way. Like, I'll buy my mother flowers just because. Like, I'll get her cards. Like, I will make her something. Like, at first I didn't. I wasn't like that. And she had to, like, tell me, like, Steph, you don't really show, like, you love me or whatever. And as I was getting older, it finally registered how she needed to be loved. And, I started to be like that. And she loved that energy. So it's never, like, no beef or whatever. But it's just, like, I don't understand her. I don't understand, like, that she is a Gemini. She's very two-faced. And that other side of her, I can't get jiggy with it. So that's that. Yeah, my father's a weirdo. Like, I love him too, but he's just such a weirdo. Like, when I tell y'all, I had to renew my driver's license and my state ID. And they ask you to send it to the address or whatever. Now, I have it sent to my people's house, my dad's house, because he lived in a really nice he live in like a really nice neighborhood. So, you know, people be having like them Ring cameras and stuff like that. Like packages, they don't get stolen out there. So, you know, it's never really been an issue because like the way that my dad's house is set up is like he stays like on the top floor and then my grandmother stays like in the bottom floor. So it's like a duplex type of house type thing. But I will always get my shoes, my wigs, my clothes, anything that I needed, I will have it delivered there. My nephew toys. Anyway, I will have it delivered there. And, you know, pick it up. Say hey to my grandma. You know, I really want to talk to my dad because he's weird. Kind of creepy. So, it's really me just talking to my grandma, you know, the old people that's there, you know. And, you know, the more that I was going and stuff like that, you know, everywhere I go, I give cunt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just go looking like any type of thing. If I do, it's because, you know, I'm having a bad day. Or, you know, I'm finna go get my hair done. Like, it ain't never like I'm just walking around looking like anything. And my grandma, she like 90 years old, but she like a really nasty, jealous spirit within her. Like, she'll put the man in our family above the women. Like, I remember, like, it was several times that it was women in my family who just needed a little bit of help. Like, they just needed to stay with her for just, like, a little bit of time. And she won't never let them stay with her. But she'll let one of the men in our family stay with her, like, regardless of anything. And they'll be there longer than they need to. Like, it's weird. Like, she will never help the women at all. Like, she treats the men in our family like they're her men. Like, it's weird. And she treats the women like we garbage. And I call it out each and every time. And, you know, they don't like me because I'm going to say what I feel. Like, no, and I don't care how y'all look at me. I said what I said. Like, I don't care. And, you know, so as I'm going around, I'm sorry for that little rant, but as I'm going around more and, you know, my grandma, she getting a little angry seeing me look so good. You know what I'm saying? And you know how you could tell when somebody just be like, trying to be in competition with your looks. Is like when you come around, they overly start fixing themselves. You know what I mean? Like, that's my grandma. Like, you know, and she be making like little comments. She be like, "Ooh, Stephanie, you look good. Oh, you better stop for you gonna get out there and get, you know, the hard R." Girl, just say that I look nice. Why would you say that to me? Why would you say that I'm gonna go out there and get that? Like, and get like, you know, like assaulted. Like, why would you say that? Like, I don't know. It's just like, you know, that generation, they're stuck in their ways. You can't really change them. So, I don't know. But she be just weird, bro. Like, she just be weird. I remember one time, like, I seen her literally give one of the male members of our family some money. It was like $100 or something. And I'm like, okay, noted. All right. So when I needed some gas money, I asked my grandma for $50. Like, I'd rather ask you than before I have to go do these other options. You see what I'm saying? And she gonna sit over here and gonna say, "Ooh, oh baby, I got maybe $10, maybe $10. But I just seen you, like, you be busting your wallet wide open for the male members of our family, but you will give us the 20s and 10s. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Okay, not that I am, like, I should have ownership over her pockets. It's just things that are noted that I can't unsee. And then her behavior, her tone, her body language when it comes to women and compared to the men. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, when the male family members of my family on my dad's side, like, when they be coming around, you know, show me a little attention, trying to ask what's up with me, shaking it up or whatever, she be getting real mad. Like, I swear to God, like, she be getting real mad. Like, one of my uncles literally had to tell her, like, "Man, what you doing? What you over here acting all crazy for?" She was like, "I know you only doing that because of Stephanie, because she's here. You only doing that because Stephanie here. And then my uncle had to go over there and literally, like, rub her back, kiss her on the forehead, and tell her, like, "Stop, relax, it's okay. I love you. Like, stop." Like, why do you have to do that? I don't know, but long story short, all of a sudden, it's a problem when I get my packages delivered. Now, all of a sudden, oh, you can't come around here anymore. I can't make this up. All of a sudden, you can't come around here anymore. La, 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 la. You doing this, you doing that. La, la, la. You don't do nothing for me. You don't do nothing for me. A 90-year-old woman is telling me this. And I'm just like, out of all her grandkids, I'm the one grandkid who does stuff for her. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. But the point being is, I had my state ID and driver's license delivered there. That is important mail. Why my dad takes my mail and don't try to give it to me? Like, it says when I tracked it that it was delivered there. I went to the DMV. They said that it was delivered there. That it was a sign off. That they had a signature. That this man got it. This man, when I texted him, he was like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to send my brother over there to go pick it up for me. Because I don't want to be around you. But I ain't say all that. But you get where I'm going with this. Alright, so he like, alright, that ain't no problem. Okay, days go by. I kind of forget about it. Alright, now I remember. I would text my brother to remind my brother. My brother said, alright, he'll try to go pick it up later. I text my dad to remind him, like, okay, Derek said he finna go pick it up. Could you put it somewhere, like, in the mailbox, and he'll just take it out and bring it to me? All of a sudden, it's a problem. I promise you, all of a sudden, it's a problem. It's woo, 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 and why you over here telling my mama she jealous of you, and woo, 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 and I told you can't come back over here, and woo, 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 and I swear to God, and I'm just over here, like, he over here pouring his heart out to me, and, like, this message is, like, he really hurting me, and I'm laughing at this man. Like, he's giving such zesty behavior. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, he has an issue with me. Like, ever since I came back from college, and I became more bold within myself, he just had a straight issue with me. Now, I don't want to say he attracted to me, but it gives that sometimes. But then again, I don't want to say that because it's like, alright, if you know, you know. Most DL men or gay men, when they see me, they automatically have an issue. Most of them. Not all. But they automatically have an issue with me. They got to find a problem. They got to pick at me. They got to do something because it makes them feel better about themselves because they're really obsessed and confused about their femininity. But maybe he DL? I don't know. But either way, he has some type of issue with me that he's just not talking about. Like, that's why he's weird. Like, I don't know. But every time I come around this man, he either stare at me too long, he whispering, he doing looking at me and shit, or he just straight up trying to find a problem with me. And it be nothing. Nothing. And I pay this man dust and he gets so mad because I don't be mad. Like, I know you trying to find a problem with me, but I don't care. Bye. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Bye-bye. So, that is that. Ever since then, I had to go retake my driver's license and my state ID so I can get it sent to my home. And boy, spit on him, but I love him. It's really no beef. I'm just slightly still irritated about it. But yeah, it was the whole fuss about it that really just irritated the life out of me. And then this is what really made me mad, right? So this is when me and my mom, we were still on kind of like okay talking terms. I had asked her if she could call my dad and just like get him to give me my stuff, like help this man see reason, okay? She calls him, right? She calls him, right? She put it on speakerphone, so I'm listening. And she's asking him, she was like, hey, you know, your daughter just trying to ask, like, what's up with, you know, her state ID and driver's license? Like, it was delivered there. I see it was delivered there. Like, what's the problem? This man sitting over here talking about, oh, she over here talking about my mama jealous of her, and you know, I don't play that. She can't come around here no more. She can't come around here no more. I don't know what her problem is. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know with it. I don't know, God. I don't know. So my mama was like, I hear all of that. I hear all of that. But she like, what's wrong with her getting her stuff though? She like, what's wrong with her getting her mail though? My dad over here was like, all of a sudden, all the aggression went out the window. He oh, well, ain't nothing wrong with her getting her mail. Matter of fact, I don't even think Stephanie got no mail over here. It's just straight lying, bro. Like, why? So he just like, now my mom was like, but you just said that it was over there. And now you saying that it's not over there? He hung up on her. Literally, I'm not lying. He hung up the phone on her. Okay, the next day, she tried to check back. She texted this man. She asked him, hey, what's up with Stephanie getting her mail? Like, I don't know if the phone disconnected yesterday, you know, whatever. This man reads it and leaves it on red. So this man kept my state ID and driver's license. Like, whoo, y'all don't understand how blue I am, but it's okay. It's okay. It was at a point where I had to have the cops go there because I'm like, this nigga's stealing my mail. Like, that's a crime. But it was like, I had to let it go. I was like, I'm not going to play this game with him because for some reason he wants my attention. I don't know why. Because I literally pay my father dust. I don't pay attention to that man. He does nothing for me. Ever since I went away to college and he stopped paying my tuition, we've never been on one accord. Okay, so, but that's my family though. You love them. Nah, for real though. Okay, so what else been going on? So y'all know, like, my nieces and my nephews, you know, my siblings, they little offsprings or whatever. Those are my lifelines. Like, them little motherfuckers are my family. Okay, more than my siblings and my parents are. You know, I don't know why I connect with them more. They do say that, like, you know, kids, they see what's up. You know what I mean? Like, they're not tainted with the lies of the world. Not yet. So they have, like, a pure, innocent form so they can really, truly see what's up. So maybe that's why I rock with them. Because they rock with me so hard. It's crazy. Like, just thinking about it make me all cheesy. But my sister is a weirdo still. Like, pretty much everybody's a weirdo. My sister, every time, like, she goes through this weird little, like, she's also a Cancer. Like, but she's, like, a different, like, she, like, I wouldn't say she's different, because we kind of the same. But I just wouldn't do the things she do. But she just, like, she gets really emotional and she uses her kids as weapons. Like, because nobody don't really care about her. Like, not really. Like, because she makes people not care about her when she goes through these emotional fits. So, you know, I had to learn how to deal with that. You know, I used to be overly emotional. Overly trying to force people to care about me. You know what I mean? So it was like, I had to outgrow that. I had to learn. I had to maneuver. And my sister, who is older than me, has yet to come to terms with that. So, you know, but we still love her. But that's that. You know, she goes through these emotional fits where she makes, like, she kind of forces my nieces not to talk to me. Like, she kind of, like, deletes their number out of my phone. I mean, deletes my number out of their phone, situations like that. You know, she, like, she'll tell them not to talk to me, not to answer my calls. Like, she didn't invite me to my niece's graduation. I don't know if I said that in the last video. She tried, like, she didn't give me no ticket. She didn't do none of that. Like, she didn't tell me the dates or anything like that. But you know what? I still showed up. She was blue. When I tell y'all, when I showed up, she was mad. My niece got it the next day, though. I felt real bad about it. But but I was there to cheer her on. I'm not going to miss that milestone. And my niece didn't want me to miss it either. So we got real love over here. Yeah, so she graduated from 8th grade or whatever. She's a freshman in high school now. And the other two are still in elementary school, but they're just as wild, let me tell you. Just as wild. But our connections are just as strong. But, you know, it's hard because, you know, they want to talk to me, but they don't want to disobey their mother. But they do it anyway. But I don't know. But that's that. My brother, I have no words for that man. I have no words for that man. He is a character. He is something special. That's all I can say. I pray for him every night. But moving forward, that's how my family is. Um, my dating life is terrible. My phone is super dry. Super dry. Like, isn't it crazy how it's always the one person you want never really wants you? That's what's crazy. Like, I don't know, but rejection is protection. So I'm realizing that. So I'm just enjoying my single journey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually truly enjoying it. Not the, that tough talk shit I was talking before. Like, I'm actually truly enjoying it now. Like, I'm going outside. I'm having fun. I'm living life. Like, I'm not beholden to anybody. Like, I used to try to be more conservative. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to show too much of myself because, people be mad. But, or they be trying to copy. Be yourself. But, now I haven't been giving a fuck. Like, I've just been me, I've been having some bumps in the road. That happens. But I've been doing good. As far as, like, the jobs or whatever, now I'm becoming a pro to it. Now I recognize the signs. I know I just can't talk to anybody. Once they see my face, it's over. I don't know what it is. It's every boss I've had. Like, once they see my face, they come after me. I don't know what it is, what type of intimidation, what type of sign I'm wearing on my face that says "fuck with me." But they do. They really do. And the last job video that I had posted when I said I was going to talk about it, they were pretty much doing everything in the book. And it was really one lady who was obsessed with me. She had no reason to be obsessed with me. She did not like me we all know why, but she did not like me. So she kept trying to find fault in everything that I did. And when she didn't find fault, she came up with lies. And she stalked and harassed me. Like, she would follow me to the bathroom. If she didn't do it, she would send others to do it. Like, she would send little spies to see what I was saying. But people who were genuine towards me, who actually genuine like me, she would send them away or make them disappear, put pressure on them so they wouldn't talk to me, hit them with an HR report, stuff like that. Like, it was so unbearable. I was so happy when I got fired. I was so happy when I got fired. And then, of course, because they couldn't fire me off my work ethic, because we all know I'm a perfectionist and I'm great at everything that I do, she had to come up with a lie. And I was so happy, man. That job was super toxic. I mean, like, but it like, every job, like, it all keeps happening. The same thing happens over and over and over again. It's that one person you talk to where you think they cool and they're the ones that's snitching. Or, like, the boss, he over here or she over here just smiling in your face whole time, talking so much smack behind your back, sending people to look at you, to smile and smirk at you, making you a target. Like, it all keeps happening for a reason, for me to recognize the signs so I can learn how to maneuver. That's just who I am. I mean, I can't change who I am. I can't change me being that bitch. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't change that. I'm not going to dim my light to make you feel better. I'm not going to sit over here. Like, it's not like I walk into the room like, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Dora. No, it's not. I'm not never doing that. It's just the way I walk, the way I talk, the aura that I carry. It's confidence in the highest capacity. And those who are insecure, they're going to find fault in it. Or they're going to feel uncomfortable around me. And they're going to want to try to start a problem with me. I can recognize it clear as day. Like, that's why I don't really be tripping like that. Like, you really can't get no reaction out of me like that. Like, unless, like, you my man or whatever. We talking. And you just want to, like, continue to pick at me. Like, continue to argue. For what? Like, come on. Let's just be humping. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stop. Like, I'm not with that arguing. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way you can get a reaction out of me. Other, like, these regular mundane people, nah. You can't. Not at all. Not, at least not in your face. I might talk stuff behind you, but not when you in my face and I see that you're trying to give me a reaction. Oh, okay, that's cool. So I'm finna go do this, and what you finna do? That's that. But my current job that I have now, I kept a job. I've only been here for almost 2 months, and I don't think I'm gonna last that long, to be honest. It's one person that is protecting me, making sure I keep my job, and you know, I feel like once she sees my face, that's gonna be over. You see, right now, the type of job that I have, I don't have to see my boss every day. I don't even have to show my face for real like that. Like, all they really see is this. You know what I mean? This is all they see. But even that's attractive. Like, no cocky, but even that's attractive. But I have to make sure, like, I'm in there hot, sweaty. I'm talking about, I'm tied down. Like, I'm wearing gloves. I don't even want them to see my hands. I got my nails done, nothing like that, because people be hating. I'm telling you. Like, so, but, you know, I have a gay boss, and we all know, if you know, you know, they don't like me. They don't like me. Like, some do. Some, they actually vibe with me. Some don't. Like, I don't, like, but I had a homie really explain this to me, and he's part of the LGBTQ community too. And I have major respect for him, just because, like, he don't mind telling you, like, where he's wrong at and where he needs to grow up at. And he's super spiritual too. Like, we connect on, like, a deeper level. And I'm really surprised, because he's a Virgo and I really don't like them like that. So, but he really, like, broke it down to me. And I don't know, like, I wrote it down so I won't forget. Because, you know, I'm in love with Mary Jane. I get forgetful. Like, it really stuck to me. Like, I like to learn. You know, I don't like to remain in, like, this ignorant bubble. You know, I don't want to be all about, like, you know, I like to practice humility. Not everything is an attack on me because I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? Most of the stuff be psychological. So I wrote it down so, you know, like, I can express it in this video too. Just, like, how far, like, I've come as far as, like, my understanding and thinking, you know. So my homie was basically telling me, like, it's something within themselves. Like, it's a deep inner thing. Like, majority of the men that I come across, majority of the gay men that I do come across who seem to have some type of issue with me, is because they're confused with their own femininity. You know, coming from just, like, from the Black and brown community, and just, like, that older generation itself, you really couldn't be yourself, like, if you were gay. Like, if you had an accepting family, great. But even then, that was a struggle, because they would try to control you and be like, oh, you have to be a certain type of gay. Like, you couldn't be bold, you couldn't wear this, you couldn't wear that, you couldn't do this, you couldn't say that, you couldn't hang around this person, you couldn't do that. Like, you know, you couldn't offend this person. Like, they always put limitations on what type of gay that they could be. So when I come around, I'm bold. I'm cunt. I'm that girl. Like, I'm beautiful. I get attention. I'm bubbly. You know, like, I'm happy. You know, there's not, like, a miserable bone on my body. You know, I'm not aggressive. I'm very feminine. Like, instead of them being empowering towards me and uplifting me and showing support towards me, they try to tear me down. You know, bless you. Sorry, that was my doggy. They try to tear me down, because in a way it makes them feel better about themselves, you know, because they couldn't have that. So they try to find fault with me. They try to pick at me because it makes them feel better for some reason. That's like some evil, jealous, demonic spirits that they have within themselves. And I say this all the time. Like, sometimes it's not always, oh, they're jealous of your face. Sometimes it's because they're jealous of the type of spirit that you have. Like, I walk around with not a care in the world. I'm going to be who I am. Oh, you got a problem with me? Like, I don't care. I've been like this since I was younger. Like, I will walk in school with my hair not done without a care in the world, because I am who I am. Nah, I don't want to do my hair. Now what? Like, like, I've always been this way. Nah, I was a little immature back then, for sure, but I've definitely grown and become more mature. That's the only thing that I can say is a difference. But, you know, I am something that the gay folk had to repress. Like, and seeing me every day is a trigger unfortunately. And that's why they're gonna want to try to embarrass me. They're gonna want to try to tear me down. They're gonna want to try to talk down upon me, because in a way that makes them feel better about themselves. They don't care how crazy they look. They really don't. And like, unfortunately, the job I do have now, my boss is on my ass. He wants my neck, like, and it was all cool and gravy and biscuits, you know, when he thought I was just dumb, and I was just smiling and laughing, just watching him, you know, be messy and try to make me a target and try to humiliate me and make me uncomfortable. It was all peaches and gravy, you know what I'm saying? Peaches and gravy, whatever. But when I started to stand up for myself and I show him, like, okay, you going a little too far now. Like, I'm not really stupid, motherfucker. Like, I was just trying to keep the peace and not create chaos. But, like, I want you to stop. Like, he has a real obsession with me. And hopefully the person that I do have that is actually doing her job, hopefully it works out and I'm able to keep this job until I can find something better. But I don't see it happening. I see she has stopped him from playing with his favorite toy. And it's not going to end well. He's going to continue to have temper tantrums until he gets access to me and ruins my job, tries to ruin my opportunities and knock me off my path. That's what they all do. Because it's not going to affect me. I'm learning how to let stuff go. Like, when somebody does something to me, I'm not trying to let it linger on me. You know, I'm learning to let that go. That's one of my major issues. I don't know how to let stuff go. I hold on to it and let it weigh down on my soul until I can't eat. And then I lose weight and I be up in this bitch looking like a pencil stick. Like, so with that, it's its challenges, but I'm doing better because, you know, I got stuff to do. I'm trying to get up out of here, so I can't let that take me off my mission. But that job itself is also weird. My boss is doing weird things. He no longer has access to me, so that's one of the major things. But I'm hanging in there, and that's all that matters. I'm still no with the friends thing. Like, I have the occasional associate here and there. Yeah, Smokey decided to come and take appearance. But the friends thing, no. I don't trust people enough to let them in like that. I'll have associates that I'll go out with, you know, for like entertainment purposes, but nobody like I'll say I would consider a friend. It's too much hate and energy for that. Like, it's crazy. Like, once you hang around one person, like, a consistent amount of times, you slowly start to see how they try to become you. Like, and then they get mad at you. They try to, like, you know, create issues with you. Like, girl, boy, what? No. So I'll be on my lonely donely, you know, just me and my cat, Smoke Dog. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that's been going on, and all the lessons that I've been learning, you know, with that LGBTQ community. You know, I'm learning to give them grace. I really am. I'm trying to. Not all of them are a bunch of catty, stupid bitches. So, yeah. But I'm learning to give it grace, you know. With, like, my family situation, that's no repair. There's no repair that can be done there. I honestly, like, I've tried. I've given it my all, and I'm done wasting my energy. Like, there's no more of that. I'm just keeping them at a distance. That's how I have to. I have to love them from a distance. I can't do that. Except my nieces and my nephews. They get all the love and attention that they require. Yeah, that's been pretty much it. That's all that's been going on. I appreciate y'all for coming for my video. I know it's been a minute. The next video is gonna be actually be something. But I needed to get this out, and y'all needed to know my updates and stuff like that. So that is that. I'm getting a little dizzy, so I'm gonna go eat. But I love you guys. Until next time.
Who don't want who? You. Baby, I'm cut. Nigga, you like that? You not though. These niggas wanna fuck me. But you talking about,